Welcome back everybody to the channel Thick Cut Cards. This is Justin Sidoti coming at you. We're going to be looking at the basics of cardistry. These are going to be simple swing cut, swivel cut, rotation cut moves that are going to help you up your game in both Magic, cardistry, whatever you so happen to choose. These three cuts are the necessities of looking professional, becoming fluid, looking like you know what you're doing. Cardistry tutorials can be difficult at times, I have 2 hands, 10 fingers, and 15 packets flying around. What am I supposed to do? These cuts can help your creative bone start working, start helping you understand what's going on. These are going to be some creative beginning moves to help you inch forward and become a better magician. Let's get into it. In this tutorial, I'm going to be using blue Monarch cards. I got these cards about 2 years ago. The reason I'm using 2-year-old cards is very simple. When you're beginning and first starting to learn how to do cardistry, using cards that'll clump together, stick a little bit less slidey than brand new cards are going to be way easier to use. To do these simple cuts, we're going to have the same position. We're going to have an end grip, or some people might call a biddle grip. Your thumb is going to contact the bottom part, middle finger, top part, parallel with each other, and then this index finger is going to be freely moving up and down the deck. The reason that is the middle finger and thumb are holding the deck and will also serve as fulcrum points, and the index is going to be peeling off cards. The main move you're going to be doing is the one you need to practice the most, is going to be just peeling off a deck and swinging it off to the side. That real easy move right there. This move is very important to practice. Practice, practice, practice. Get your fingers used to cutting wherever you need to, half the deck, most of the deck, little parts of the deck, and pushing out to the side, because that's where everything's going to be happening, is off on the side of the deck right here. All of these cuts are very simple but very effective. So for the first one, the swing cut, you're going to grab the cut, pull over, and pinch. You see how we created the pocket right here? That's where we're going to lay our hand. We're going to pinch in between the thumb and the fatty part, that fatty tissue right there, that no good for nothing spot, but finally found its way. It's stuck in there, won't leave, and then drop. For the second cut, if you're doing more than one, cut over and grip in between thumb and other pack of cards. Drop down, square, repeat, grab, drop down, and it should look a little bit like this. Practice is key. Become fluid. Get your fingers used to their grabbing it in the fatty, the next part grabbing in between the deck, peeling off, getting it right there, comfortable, and being able to put it down. The fluidity of this move is absolutely key. It'll make you look like an expert versus a beginner. Next, we're going to be moving on to the swivel. The swivel cut is the same move as the swing cut. Bring it back here, but instead of grabbing it with that fatty part of that thumb, we're going to take the index finger and put it back here and rotate it along this index finger. Now when it gets up here, you open up that palm, drop, and grab. Repeat. Swing, swivel, drop, cut, swivel, drop. The move should look something like this. Again, practice is key. Fluidity at first. What I sometimes do, you get caught up right here on the back. Cards fly out everywhere. Sometimes I'll get caught up on the deck and pull some cards out like that. You need to practice, become fluid. Make sure that cut is easy to make. You're not messing up in between cuts. The rotation cut, also very similar, very simple yet effective, like I said. Peel off, and instead of bringing that index back here to rotate off your other index, you're going to bring the thumb up here and rotate off the thumb. Now the thumb is going to be the focal point. You bring it back, drop into hand. Grab with thumb, rotate across the thumb, drop. You have to be confident with this move because it's going to look weird if you try to grab it right off keep it right there. You need to make sure that you rotate, drop, rotate, drop, rotate, drop. The only tricky part of this cut is going to be the dropping motion and getting comfortable with throwing it back. Throw it back, and get it on top. These are the 3 simple cuts that are going to make your cardistry and magic 100 times easier. You can make any kind of flourish you want with these cuts because of how diverse they are. You know, you rotate back, swivel forward, swing, fold over. That's going to bring up a major key. Some people, when they cut, they make the cut and they just slap back on top. Something to make you look a little more fluid, more professional, more like you know what you're doing is on the last one, you rotate the hand over, drop the thumb, close it like a book. Fast motion looks a little something like this. You get that over, swing, close. Instead of something like that. Both look good, might prefer one over the other. I like closing it like a book. Makes it look a little bit more smooth, more like you know what you're doing. I know I've said it 400, 500, 600 different times. Practicing is key. Getting the cuts down, getting the moves down, swinging far enough over, grabbing in the right spot, throwing down. Whatever you need to do to practice to get better, do that. It's going to take 20, 30 minutes of each cut to get it down to a comfortable level, and then keep on practicing after that, and you'll slowly become an intermediate to expert at these simple cuts. Back from learning those moves, if at any time you enjoyed that video, thought it was helpful, please subscribe, like, leave a comment. It'll really help me know you're out there supporting. It'll help my creativity keep going, the content keep coming out. So thank you so much. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Good day.